hello. Welcome to Close Look.
This program is sponsored by Surrey Honda on 152nd and Fraser Highway. For excellent service and the latest deals, check out surreyhonda.com. Yay!
Oh, thank you.
Can you do the applause? Can you do the applause sound effect by any chance? No, that's laughter. Oh my goodness. Okay, now we got it. Yay! Good stuff.
That's
man.
that. I can't do that no more.
Yep.
Funny.
I'm gonna still,
While
keep with the
Dustin
gimmick.
continues on looking outrageous.
Yep.
So as you can see, Alysha is on the screen with us. Now, one of the few things that's like I could hear Alysha, but for some reason she is not coming in too clear.
I'm hearing her fine from our end. Hold on a second. Let me
Don't worry, I'm gonna. She's coming very faint. This is live stream. This is live streaming 101. It's crazy right now.
That's very funny, but it's true.
I know, right?
She's actually
it's
very
weird.
faint on that.
So I got to try different things. So Alysha, go ahead and talk.
Okay. Hey guys, is this better? I can talk louder if you want.
Nope. Don't. Okay. You should be fine. We should be able to hear you enough here.
Okay.
We're just trial and error here because it's a bit of a modified situation.
Yeah.
Yep, we hear her clear as day now on the stream.
Okay, sweet.
No, that's because I have her coming out of the computer audio.
That's what I mean. Have it that way.
There, way better. Yeah, way better. All right, there we go. That's about as good as we're gonna get, Alysha.
Okay. Is it fine? Is it doable?
We'll have to make it doable.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry, we'll have it perfected by next week.
If there is a bit of an echo, I just want you to be aware that we have to listen to her through the computer audio so you can hear. But there shouldn't be too much of an echo anyways, but yeah, that's how it has to go right now because for some reason, like we could hear her if we connected to this, but for some reason I can't get it to come out of this into the stream. So anyways, we're all here. Welcome to Close Look. It's crazy right now. Shannon, hello. Gurpreet, Sunny, how you doing? How's everybody doing? Dustin, how are you doing?
Wait, guys,
I'm
one second.
going along with the gimmick.
This is gonna be fun. Alysha, we're gonna have to have like a sign for you. Just hold up your hand like this.
I can't see you guys. That's the problem.
Put your hand up.
I'm still getting.
Just put your hand up and do I can't see you face.
What is that?
Oh boy.
What do you mean you can't see us? Is it because
she can't see because she's watching the stream?
Oh.
I'm trying to watch the stream.
There's an echo. There's an echo.
But it should be showing you and us on the stream at the same time.
Okay, I think I'm there.
Oh,
I don't know why the live is taking so long.
Oh, there's no echo. Okay, good. I was like, Shannon, I'm listening to it also, and I'm like, there's no echo, but maybe I'm wrong. Anyways, Alysha, how are you doing?
Hey guys. First of all, this is a very strange setup. I'm not used to this just because, we live in a world where, face to face is really what's popular. So it's kind of weird. I'm doing fine. I was really excited to come and see you guys and meet you guys in person, but just with everything that's going on, I decided to stay home. But it's really nice, like just spending the day, just looking forward to being on the show and, having this dialogue really got me amped up. So I'm feeling awesome. Today I'm feeling great. But it's been highs and lows just because I am self-quarantining. So that's what's kind of going on with me, trying to stay positive. But taking the opportunity to slow down and work on myself and,
how's the family?
Family's fine. Grandparents, I live with my grandparents and my parents. I'm not hanging out with my grandparents as much, just, keeping a distance. My brother's a pharmacist, so he's really having to kind of risk his life every day, just like a frontline worker is right now. And, but yeah, everyone else is fine. We're just taking it day by day. it's interesting times we're living in for sure. What about you guys? How's it going with you guys?
Go ahead, Dustin. You could.
Oh, it's my turn. I am going along with the gimmick. Initially, I planned earlier this week. It was supposed to be a bit of a surprise for this episode that we would be wearing masks for this program. I am going to still hold to that line of wearing masks. I know that Dan's light bright mask is a little too itchy for his face. I know that you have a purge mask, Alysha, but that's okay. You don't have to wear it. I'm going to be the one to take the fall for the group and continue wearing this gimmick. And I am stable. I have also modified my behavior in the sense of also reducing my exposure to the outdoors, despite the fact that we had some great, beautiful days over the week.
Mm-hmm.
I have maybe perhaps gone for a walk because I was getting a bit stir crazy. I got myself some games for the PlayStation 4 online because I had to cancel my pre-orders, physical ones, at the EB Games at Metrotown. So I'm playing Doomslayer and also drinking alcohol on the side while I'm killing demons. So that's pretty much the best thing I could probably say as a highlight for my week was when that game released. I was having fun getting drunk and killing demons during quarantine, so to speak. So. Yeah,
nice.
That's my update. Let's go to Dan.
Go to Dan for his update.
You know what? Obviously, it's been almost the same.
Well, then, isn't this a good thing that we're away from you?
No.
Isn't this a good thing? Stay away.
Hey, guys.
My week hasn't had that.
Stay away from
with the elbow.
But yeah, it's been interesting. I'm no stranger to self-quarantining, as I can edit a video till 4 a.m. in the morning or that whatnot. But but I like you said, if you remember, like the thing is, and Dustin's gonna hate me because I'm kind of going against what he's talking about, a lot of like things that affect him. But the way that I look at it is the bigger picture is that I purposely only travel if I need to. I mean, we're here in the studio, as you can see right now. We're here in the studio, and if you see any questions, please. Feel free to send it to us. One of us will catch it. Probably not me, but somebody will catch it.
I'll try.
We're in the office because I had to drop off some new shows coming out. No alcohol after 9 a.m. will not be judged. I like it.
Oh, that's really funny.
Yeah, no alcohol. That is one thing I do miss not having at home is I wish I got some alcohol. Because sometimes you just...
I have a lot of alcohol. Bottles of vodka, wine, white, red,
you crave for
rum.
it, and it's just...
I'm set, man.
Sometimes you crave... I don't need that much, but sometimes you just want to crack open a bottle.
One bottle is good enough for me for the evening, at least.
But other than that, I've been going live every day. Been just trying to entertain people because it's just crazy right now, and on the lines of entertaining, actually just wanted to bring to everybody's attention. I know if you follow my stream and you watched me earlier this week, I did discuss that some of the things that I say, because you see us right now, you see live, you see all this gear and equipment, and I'm using an A6000 and stuff like that, cam links and all that stuff. However, if you want to go live, it's super simple. I mean, look at Alysha right now, she's using Zoom, and it doesn't.
And I'm sitting on my bed.
It's
like
not the best.
I don't have.
It's not the best quality, but you can do it, and you can make it work. But if you want to get... The thing is, what I'm getting to that is people wanted to do with webcams or whatever, but right now on Amazon, sellers for Amazon, they got things going on for like the webcams that I'm about to give Dustin to take home and was going to give to Alysha to set up at her house. They were originally like maybe $190 to $110, but right now sellers online, I kid you not, $200 to $400 for the same cameras. It's insane right now. Everybody's being price gouged everywhere, from what Purell to toilet papers to this. It's just stupid insane.
And that's just so sad. Like this is not the way that things should run in an exploitive manner, should be really the opposite. And it's sad to see how some people some people are just totally manipulating the situation for their own benefit. It's just sad.
Yeah, well, that is what it is. I watched Mortal Kombat the other day, and that's about,
Right on.
I tried playing. You know, the funny thing is, and I don't know if you saw me on my stream. I was playing Assassin's Creed Revelations,
Yeah, I was there.
and I played the
it
dumbest.
was the most abysmal part of the game, to be honest.
So dumb.
I don't know why you were playing that part.
Is that the one that
you
I
could've
came
played
on
so
to
many other
watch?
interesting things.
Yeah, that's when Alysha came on. And
Because
Yeah.
oh my gosh, the music.
was loud.
Just- It was
that's the
no, it
thing
was
is,
just
at
it-
home. I don't typically stream at home, so I cannot monitor the sound like I do here. So I
Mhm.
really rely on people that come in. And the thing is, nobody like says anything. I don't know if it's to be not rude or not mean or anything like that, but I really encourage that if something is sounding weird, please feel
Mhm.
free. I realized that afterwards, and I changed it so it shouldn't happen again. But yeah, it was loud. I was like, poor
Oh no,
Alysha.
I was
She-
just talking about more in terms of just like the situation and then the music that it was coupled with. It was just amazing.
Oh,
like
the
there was like all
ominous-
these lasers and like I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if it was lasers, but it was
It
just
was there was
really-
like it was a terrible level. It was stupid. I don't know why. It was,
Yeah, there were so many better things you
but
could have played.
it set the mood. That's what I'm talking about. Is that you can't just have like you have to have like cinematography. You got to have like a nice layout and all that kind of stuff. But the music really has to go with it as well. Like
well,
gosh.
that wasn't my music. That was the game music. That
That's
was
what
the
I'm
Yeah,
game.
saying.
it-
That's
yeah,
what I'm
it
saying.
just
It
wasn't
has to be a
amazing.
complete package.
Don't cough on the mic.
Don't worry, if anybody's worried, I made sure to use some Lysol and some disinfectant benzoyl
He-
chloride.
He
towels.
got in here, and
And I
I'm pretty
wiped
sure the
shit
last
down.
people to use this place was us.
I don't care.
He got
I
in
wiped
here.
shit
He
down.
started wiping everything down.
I
I'm like,
wiped everything down.
oh my
Thank you.
God,
That's awesome.
And this is coming from the guy who's like, oh, I'm not worried about the virus. Look at him now. Look at him.
I'm going with the gimmick. I'm trying to be humorous,
Like-
and I'm trying
Uh,
to have a little fun, while everybody else is being serious. You know what I mean?
Look, I'm not wearing the mask because I don't want to. I just don't wearing the mask because I really don't like the way it feels. Like
Like
I'm
the-
not.
and I don't want
The
a
reason
purge
why-
mask. Like that stuff is
Look, the
it gets
reason
so sweaty in there.
the reason why I wear a mask on
Holy
my face,
Ninja Turtle, Dustin. Sorry, Dylan's like commenting on the. Yeah, I'm a retired Raphael, and I've decided to speak to the people about how serious the situation is.
Hello, Dylan.
The sewers are not pleasant. Let me tell you, they're not fun
It's
down
probably
there.
safer than up here.
Actually, no. All the stuff that's out there is coming down into the sewers. All that defecation and all that, revelation.
Beautiful.
Anyway, sorry. No, I understand. So basically, the cameras for the webcams initially was what you were talking about. We're going to be basically planning on modifying our future episodes so we can do them domestically and on our laptops with the webcams, right, Dan? And we're going to basically do future episodes of our podcast that way. We're going to do that kind of conference call experience. So we'll no longer be in the studio if anybody was
For
happy
the
about that.
foreseeable future until this whole thing blows
Pretty
off
much,
or
yeah.
goes away. With that being said, please stay home. Don't do what Dustin and I are doing. Do
Yeah,
what
just
Alysha's
don't be a
doing.
hero, like honestly,
And,
because
just to be safe, I mean, we gotta. And I'm gonna be frank with you. I'm gonna be real. If it were up to me, I would have just said nobody's allowed to leave. I know that in Italy and some parts of the UK, they give fines for people that are on the road or walking around for unnecessary reasons. That would be me right now. I would be your worst enemy.
Oh, please, if it were up to you, you'd let everything burn.
I would, but only because this thing needs to end. And the thing is, it needs to end. And people, we're not going to curve it. My God, I got 3 different audios happening. I don't even know where I'm at.
Thank you, Shanann. I appreciate you understanding
Thank you.
the importance of my wipe down. At least one person out there understands.
Wow.
Shanann's on my side with that one.
Yes,
Thank you
good
very
job
much.
on
I
the
think
white.
he's making fun of you. No,
Oh,
I'm
maybe.
joking.
Who knows?
Anyways, as I was saying, look, I'm taking the situation very seriously. I haven't left my house in like 3 weeks
Until now.
until now, and even then, that was a
Mhm.
hard decision. I mean,
Yeah, no
I was
kidding.
thinking up right to the point of when even just when I send you that text, I'm coming to get you. Even then, I was like, oh, can I do an emergency stream from home? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. So
Yeah.
I am very, because it's not about me. And that's a thing. And I feel like a lot of people are forgetting about that. It's not about me. I could get sick and I'll probably survive and I'll be fine within a day or two or whatever, but my dad won't, the people that he
Yeah.
meets, because he's a social worker, so he's essential to. He's one of those essential services or whatever.
I didn't know that. Oh, that's so cool.
So he's needed at work, and he might give it to somebody else, and then they might give it to somebody else, and the next thing you know, the pandemic won't go away because we're making unnecessary risks when we don't need to. So it's just about being smart.
I think
yes, Dylan, exactly. Yeah.
I think the other thing is like, just because of the way that it does surface or the way it manifests, it's like, it's not like you get it right away and you just drop dead right away. So I think people think that, you might have it, but you're normal and you're fine. And that's what your baseline is, which is like very inaccurate and very dangerous to even consider. And that's why I think people are like still going out and about to like beaches and stuff like that.
Yeah, what you're saying there, Alysha, is exactly what Dylan is basically saying. It won't begin to end until dumb kids, as he says, stop going out in groups. Just like those kids in Florida for spring break. I saw some clips of that nonsense. Oh my God, their logic is so flawed.
It is so sad.
How
and
are they in college?
They don't realize how. I mean, I think they need. I really feel like once they leave college, that they'll smarten up a bit more, because that's what the purpose of college is.
No, they're not going to be smart, because they clearly are in college for the wrong reasons. I mean, if that's their logic, they're going out. Like that kid who's like, oh, if I get coronavirus, well, whatever, man. I'm still going to have a good spring break, man.
All right.
Well, I know some people.
I'm sorry, Alysha. I'm just going to say bye to Shannon. He has to hop onto another call.
Oh, okay.
It's great to see you.
Bye.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Thank
you so much.
Take care, Shannon. I salute you.
Continue, Alysha.
Okay, yes.
Now I don't remember. Gosh.
No. You remember. Just take a sip of that.
No, I don't remember.
Jog your memory.
Oh my gosh, the self-isolation brain.
When you spend more time talking in your head than you do out loud.
Yeah, that's what's going on. I don't know what I was about to say, but I still feel like people aren't taking it seriously, just because I went for I thought it would be a good idea to go for a bike ride, because I thought there wouldn't be a lot of people out. But actually, no. That's the same sort of mindset, that if enough people have that mindset, then there's going to be too many people outside. And that's what I experienced yesterday. There were a lot of people out. And that's how things will progress.
Yeah. I'm just going to read Dylan. You
go ahead. Go
ahead. He says here, what are you guys doing to prepare for this current event? I just planted a few blueberry bushes and hundreds of vegetables. Wait, there's Seymour. Hang on. I believe it's just pictures.
It's just images of bushes. Emoji bushes.
Well, Dylan, I haven't actually done anything. I have tuna and noodles. But you know what? Like, I'm not worried about this becoming like a Contagion movie or a 28 Days Later movie. Yeah. Like, I'm really not. I think this whole thing will blow over. But right now, it just...
I'm growing pot.
Oh, and shout out to Ravneet for joining the show. Thank you for the support.
Who? I didn't see anybody join, but okay.
Yeah, it's on there. It's on the comments. Gurpreet's on there too.
Sorry, I keep checking the audio. I'm like listening to like three different. I'm listening to her on the laptop, me and Dustin on this, and then I'm also listening to the stream audio. I'm all over the place, but I think I got it. I'm good. I don't need to touch nothing now. So Alysha, how are you? How's your parents? Like how are they handling? Are they at home or are they not?
Well, so my dad's at home. He has been the designated grocery shopper and the person who needs to go out for anything necessary. Mm-hmm. So we've appointed him for that. He's been stocking up, but within reason, not like what we've seen in those videos. So he's been doing that. He's been pretty good with that and just making sure we have everything we need. My mom's the one that's been going out to work still. But again, literally just going to work, coming back. We've all been pretty calm about it because we're all just staying at home. There's no one in our house that's, doing anything crazy or creating concern, So yeah, we've just been sticking it out and Grandparents, I talked to them today, and I'm like, you've been watching a lot of news, and you've been watching the global news, like globally, like seeing what's going on in India and other parts of Europe. Like, let's kind of take it down a notch, because that it also contributes to a lot of feelings of being worried, scared, paranoia, all that kind of stuff. But I think all in all, we're doing fine. But for me,
Alysha, along the lines of things that you were doing, I think I remember seeing something on Instagram where you were talking with some girls from Austria and Holland.
Yes.
You want to share a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think, as a lot of people are experiencing a slowness of daily life, and as a result of this virus, there's been a lot of things that have just become a byproduct of it. And for me, it's been connecting with a lot of people, friends, and family that are far, not in my house, but just just not people that I can, give a phone call to. So with that, I basically was able to connect with all my friends that I met abroad when I was doing a semester abroad in Amsterdam, which was so cool, because we probably would have never done this if it was just a normal day, but we felt like, because of everything that's going on, and because, there is social isolation and it does affect your mindset, that'd be a great way to just chat, see what's going on. So literally I had a Zoom call with friends from Austria, Germany, Holland, and we just talked about what's going on in our home countries. And then I felt like we were kind of going down this tunnel of negativity. So then I switched it up and I said, hey, let's talk about something positive. What's come out of this, this whole experience of being self-isolated for you? So we talked a little bit about that. But by the end of it, I was really grateful that, despite what's going on, there is a silver lining. And if you think of it in terms of, if you are, you're self-isolated, but if you find opportunity, then that's how you're going to get through it, is to feel like, this is time for you. And you don't have to, you're allowed to do nothing. And you're also allowed to finally pursue things that maybe you've never had the time to pursue. So, yeah.
It's lovely. It's great to see, great to hear.
Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. That was really great.
Yeah, no, I pay attention. I know I'm a hermit just like Dan is, but I do pay attention to things. I just don't seem to be very vocal about it. I guess maybe I just don't have a lot of responses to what people do. I observe. I'm more of an observer.
Yeah.
But no, I appreciate it. And it's great that you shared that with us. And thank you very much for letting us know in detail a little bit about that nice conference call internationally. Calling some of your acquaintances and friends overseas from Holland and from
other parts
those
of Europe.
lovely countries that I have yet to see actually myself.
Yeah. What about you
Germany.
guys? I'm curious. What has happened for you during this time that you find appreciation in, or are surprised that this something happened, maybe,
Hang on. You gotta stop. You stop picking up your phone. Do you not hear that?
No, I do hear the little dinging.
Yeah. Stop it. Don't pick up and put down your phone. You can see it. I can see your phone. You can see it. Just go ahead now. Go ahead.
No. You go ahead.
Go ahead. No, because for me, this all started a year and a half ago. Something happened to me, and I totally changed for a different appreciation in life. So for me personally, to see all this happen, it's good, because people are worried about the reason why they go to work is because they need to pay rent when the government says that they have it covered. But this opens our eyes to so many things. Well, why do you have to worry about that? Because rent is a crazy amount right now. Mortgage is an insane amount. The interest on all these things is an insane amount. This is a good time to look at yourself. Are you living to work, or is it the other way around? Is it
working to live?
Working to live, right? Dustin.
Yeah.
Dustin. Working to live, Or are you finally doing something you're passionate about? If you are, like I keep telling people, I would rather do this and hustle every single day, but I love it. And I don't have a single regret about what it is I'm doing. But at the same time, like I just got to start looking at your life a little bit differently. I mean, there are so many other things out there that are just I mean, when I see Italy, and I know this may be a small percentage, but like when they had the music on all that stuff, I'm like, that's life. That's what it's mean to be. Work as a community. You know what I mean? I mean, China and Italy, I gotta both commend them. They've been hit hard, but they also cracked down really well. And so I wish that North America would stop having this nose in the air attitude, like, oh, we're better than everybody. Let's do whatever
Like those
we
kids
want.
in Florida.
It's just.
Oh my gosh.
But to get you to point, yes, I think that this is a good time to reflect
Mm-hmm.
and realize that some of the things that maybe you held important isn't really as important as you claim. I mean, people always have sob stories, and the thing is, if we can stop thinking about how we are being held back, let's think about how we can move forward and help everybody around us move forward. That's, I think, what we should all start thinking about. But I'm a rare breed. I'm not about myself really, so it's different. Yeah. Dustin?
I I believe today I had a conversation with someone in Poland, just kind of discussing about the circumstances of what's been going on. One of my aunts had to close a preschool because of what's going on, as I found out. And it's also, I have quite a few grandparents that live in Europe. So there's that concern as well, considering one almost died during the situation. Not because of COVID-19, mind you, but did have pneumonia.
Oh,
And
okay,
did suffer symptoms that would have been easily construed as the COVID-19, but it wasn't at that time. And this was in January. So it didn't even spread to Europe at that time yet. And so he managed to pull through, of course, because earlier he suffered a stroke prior to getting pneumonia. So it was just a whole bing, bang, boom combination. Poor guy just simply got hit with too many things at once. He survived. He's still alive and is with us to this day. So, yeah, there are these concerns, of course, naturally, that I have my family overseas. How it, you see, we were talking about it in the last episode, how I have to work at a warehouse. There have been some matters that have been taken by my company where they're mitigating the contact with the clientele that buy flowers. But the drop in sales for flowers ever since this situation has begun is about 60% in drop in sales for flowers. So my job is impacted already by that fact, and whether or not I will have full hours remains a mystery to me. Will I be able to have my full hours in the future? Perhaps not. Will I be able to work in the future? I'm not too sure whether they're going to lay us off or not. I know others have been laid off. Yeah, there are those kind of fears, those kind of concerns. Will we be able to continue paying off the expenses and pay off the things that are occupying our daily lives?
But that's what I mean, though, right? I mean, we need to start looking at. They keep raising the prices and everything. You know, you want that lavish house, that nice car. You want your games. You want your consoles. You want this and that.
Your Sony phones.
Sony phones. But the thing is, you have to be willing to. The difference is, though, I'm willing to sacrifice and wait. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need these things right now. I'm willing to be like, okay, times are tough. I'm going to be like, okay, I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need this. I don't need that. So, because like I said, I've already gone through this process a year and a half ago. I mean, I've sold, like I said, most of my collectibles because it's just, that doesn't hold any value to me anymore. I just don't care. I know what's important in my heart. And I just, as long as I have my laptop and camera, I'm good to go.
Well, the thing is, like, I hope that, like, yes, we are all slowing down. We have to. But I hope that companies and, people who are worrying about, rent and things like that, those concerns, I hope those concerns slow down as well so that, people can.
It's true. But you know what else stops that is the workers, to freaking talk to them, because I tell you right now, Dustin's main boss, the big boss, not your manager or whoever works in the warehouse, is probably sitting somewhere in self-quarantine, in some nice place. A lot of these bosses are just sitting around in quarantine.
Yeah.
They're safe.
Yeah.
The workers are not. And it's up to the workers to be like, whoa, like who really needs flowers right now? No offense, Dustin. Who really needs these right now? Like, is this an essential service? It's really not.
Those who are getting married or were planning to get married, funerals,
but
things
even
like that.
Those
kind of
I think are
graduations.
I still don't see those as precedents over
well, at the moment
health
they
and
shouldn't
safety.
be.
So I'm just saying these are where I mean, like, we need to fix our priorities, to be honest, because that's just madness. I don't think that should be. No offense to you or anybody else like that in that service, but yeah, I mean the tanning. I just got a message from a tanning place. Oh, dude, do you really need a tan right now? Like, is that really needed at this moment in time?
Don't you want to look orange like Donald Trump?
Like, no, it's not. So this is what I mean by. I
thought
feel like
places are closed though. I thought that
I'm still getting emails by them.
Private businesses should be shutting down. In fact, a friend of mine I recently posted because she does eyebrows and stuff like that.
The fun stuff,
cosmetic stuff, personal. But she made an announcement saying that because of the mandated legislation to shut down personal businesses for the time being during quarantine and stuff like that, she's adhering to that standard that has been put before us. So I do believe people are doing it, but not as quickly as you'd like them to, because some people are just clinging on to the business, whatever business they made. This claw, this artificial claw is the cleaner.
That's the thing, because the restaurants and stuff, because they are, I think they have a timeline now in Vancouver where they have to shut down by a certain day and time. And I guess I thought the private businesses and all these other places, I thought it was the same for them as well. But I guess by talking to you guys, it doesn't seem like it is. It still seems.
No, especially with.
Hang on. Hang on. We just. At least she finished the sentence.
It said this free Zoom meeting has ended.
Oh.
Why is it free?
I don't know.
Did anybody? Nobody bothered to tell me.
Is she still on though? Hang on. Is she?
Ladies and gentlemen, our meeting with Alysha.
No, I still see her on one screen though. I don't know where she's.
Where did she go? Alysha, come back. I mean, digitally.
I don't know now.
Not physically. Stay at home, please.
I love this. This is great. I feel like that's our cue.
No, it's not our cue. It's only 34 minutes in.
Yeah, I was hoping this show would be kind of short. But hang on, Alysha. I'm going to bring you back in here. We're going to do the exact same thing. I'm just going to be real quick here.
She says, I got kicked off.
Just hang on, Alysha.
I don't believe you got kicked off. I think Zoom just exfiltrated you.
Yeah. That's what we're.
That's really what we're gonna go with Zoom. Zoom is at fault here.
We're gonna go with.
We know this.
We're just gonna switch that real quick so I can stick around.
That's a very fascinating thing to know about in the future when we do our episodes later.
I wonder how long and why that went that way. But I will rectify that shortly. So, anyway,
if anybody's curious, this is a luchador mask. Anyway, well, with a medical mask on top of it. But anyway, while we're waiting for Alysha to be brought in, I'm just going to talk about something that disturbed me. And I'm a gamer. I don't think people have found that too difficult to figure out, considering the apparel that I've been choosing to wear, like Zelda and whatnot, and the hats that I bring in, like PlayStation and whatnot. I'm a gamer and proud of it, of course, naturally, because I was born in that generation. And one thing that disturbed me a lot was the release of 2 games that came out on March 20th, Doom Eternal and Animal Crossing. The big issue here was that EB Games and GameStop refused to close because they wanted to release these physical pre-sales to the public. And there were these ridiculously long lineups during the time that they were releasing these 2 games. And I don't necessarily understand the logic, especially in management for this particular company, because I believe EB Games is just an extension of GameStop, basically, for America. And what the heck is going through their minds, I wonder? That they would think that it's essential business that they need to uphold to allow people to get these pre-sale physical copies. Because what I ended up doing was, I canceled my physical pre-sales of said games, and I decided to pick them up digitally on the network because you can do that. And you know what? I was even able to play Doom Eternal a day technically before it initially was supposed to release on March 20th. So I found that a bit unusual. In the meantime, I believe Dan is still trying to figure out how to bring back.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, he's still working on it. Dan is still trying to get Alysha back on this particular situation here with our unique video conference stream, so to speak. And I guess I'm just going to continue mad gabbing on the side until things get restored.
Well, you're talking about video games, right? I mean,
yeah, I was talking about EB still being open for that stupid release.
If anything, the thing is, stay away from malls. Yeah. In general, they're they're a cesspool for germs.
Yeah.
But I believe that most video game companies are moving to a online platform. So
yeah,
I mean, this is exactly why.
This might push the fold in the sense that perhaps. I mean, I know that the future is going to be purely digital. That's what they're all trying to do. Physical is kind of more of a novelty these days. But another thing along the lines of digital is the film industry. Now, the film industry is suffering big time, losing billions because they cannot release their theatrical distributions.
I agree with you.
And I believe what is happening is the deliberation between certain companies like Disney, Universal. In fact, I think Universal was the first to suggest releasing their theatrical films now on official streaming service first during this time because, well, a lot of the movies are being delayed or canceled, and they're already made. These films are done. People can watch these films whenever they like if they just released in theater. But because theaters are closed during quarantine between the United States and Canada, and probably over in the overseas in Europe and Australia and everywhere else, generally it would mean that you would be able to watch those Universal films on their streaming service. And I think the rental prices or rental fees are like about $19, so you can have a theatrical film for 48 hours for $19. Which isn't a terribly unreasonable price tag, considering when you go to the theaters, you spend about $16 anyway for, 3D or whatever. So I think, this might also change business practices as well. And kind of for those who want to be on top of things, adapt correctly to the standards that are being set before us.
You come in now, Alysha. I think I got it.
I'm glad that you are bringing her back because I'm tired of talking nonstop. Not gonna lie.
This is what's funny is we're pushing back. I'm gonna move to movies that have been pushed. Like you say, a lot of things have been delayed, and I feel like
yay, the applause.
Hang on, I gotta bring her in.
Okay, bring her in, and then do the applause thing.
We'll do the applause. Oh my God, where's my mouse? Right here.
Am I on now?
You're on.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm back, guys.
She's back.
Oh my gosh.
She's back. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, Alysha.
Do you guys want me back?
Yes. No.
I desperately needed you back because I was doing all the talking and I was like, oh my God, this isn't fair.
Oh my gosh.
And I just this is the arts of going live. These are the things you get to do while having
Honestly,
fun.
This is a part of being live. So if anyone has a problem with it, I don't think they should. Live
has
its
some
own.
TP up the sun don't shine.
Where the
basically,
bidet goes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
they can clog their toilet with their TP. How about that?
That's right.
Where the bidet goes. Yeah. I can't believe we got you back that fast. I did that all on my own. No, I know there's other softwares that there's something called In the Meeting or In the Meeting Room or something like that I know students use. So who knows? Like Dustin did say, next week, this is kind of what you're going to see. Only it's going to be all three of us in like
some sort of triangular square fashion.
Exactly.
He's going to figure out how to frame us.
I'm going to frame everybody differently, but we're going to test that out during the week to make sure that we can get that to work. It's going to, hey, William, how you doing?
Hey, William.
So, what do you guys? Let's just. What are you guys doing this week?
Oh no!
No, we're still on. It's
Oh,
not this one.
okay,
It's this one.
okay. Oh my god.
I accidentally hit the screen.
Wait, what happened?
No, I hit the screen. I hit a button. I made the screen
I feel like I am the third wheel, and I do not like it.
Well, don't worry. Next week is going to be even more mayhem. So.
Yeah, I just feel like there's so much that happens when you're actually in person, and you're in the studio and stuff like that. And I appreciate it now because this is a different way. I'm literally just looking at myself. I'm not even looking at you guys.
I would like to say to everybody, if you think going live is hard, it's really not. I've taken two people, Alysha and Dustin here, who are not accustomed to come in front of the camera and want to be in front of the camera. And
lucky me, I have a mask on, so I feel a lot safer. I'm in my bubble.
So Dan's like, yeah, you know what? I know how to do my job. I'm the best. It has nothing to do with me or Dustin, and just our ability to adapt to the situation.
Why not plug us a little bit for Dimensional Streaming Media? This is kind of what I do. I help you set up a small. I mean, this is very lavish. This is not what I would set up people. Like if Alysha wanted a setup, this is not the way that I'd go. This is really big. But for businesses, depending on the budget, I can make anything work. Just letting you know. Little plug.
Yeah, a little plug there.
Going forward, it's going to be crazy because like all I see is when I see people do these types of things and you see like all the screens, you just hear people talking over one another because you can't. Yeah. The thing is, you can't see the verbal, like the cue, right? I can't look over at Dustin and. I mean, I can't really see if he wants to say anything anyways.
I win.
So much stuff on his
face. Is he that covered up? Oh my goodness.
Yes, it's a lot of commitment happening there.
The gimmick is being sold.
But yeah, do you see? This is why I only wear masks. I don't wear things on my face that obstruct here and here because I hate that.
Well, you have a very sensitive nose bridge there. So, got to be careful with that.
That's a lot. Wow, you guys are really good friends for you to know that.
Well, in his history, like because
hey Jeff,
he's been injured enough times on the face. So if he wears a certain type of mask that actually covers up the bridge of his nose, it gets inflamed and irritated, and he feels a bit of a pain. So it's kind of important that he has a specific type of mask that goes around the bridge of his nose.
I hate to say, but it's true.
Yeah.
Alysha, you know how you can improve this look a little bit? Okay, this is a little bit 101 for going live or
what is it?
Doing
just
framing.
Fill it out.
So what you want to do is try to add that depth, right? So you don't want to be against walls, like right up against them. And if you can, no, I'm just saying.
Not now, but in the future.
I know, I'm not moving. I'm just,
like
my
Alysha
leg is
actually
hurting.
was saying prior to the stream that she thinks that having a light back there, and she actually has the perfect wall to like put a light or something like that to trying to like separate her from the wall, which will add that depth of field.
Hey, Jeff thinks you're looking mad sexy today.
Thank you, Jeff. Only for you. Only the best for you.
I don't know what's going on, but
Jeff is a good friend of ours. Actually, yeah.
I know Jeff. We've played games together.
Yeah, we played games together. He was actually around back like last year, a year ago, that we played some games. But he's also a wrestler. He's a giant wrestler.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
So,
Jeff
he's like
deleted
he's like 6'9".
my Contra save. Remember that?
Wow.
Oh, please! He beat the game.
Well, yeah, he did.
So
actually, no, did he?
Yeah, he did. He beat the game without me.
Oh wow!
It's like I sucked at it.
Wow. So, well, Jeff had to show us how it was done.
Jeff
on
is
Contra.
actually extremely good at video games.
Retro, specifically retro. Retro games is his
Like
pie.
I said, man, I do not claim to be good at games. I have no yes. The other day when you saw me playing that platforming crap, I could not. I was speaking to Dustin like I cannot continue this. My eyes.
Oh God.
Like I cannot. Like when things are just not well put. I don't know if it has to do with the refresh rate or something. But like my eyes, I cannot track. Like I get seasick almost.
It's a sense of vertigo that happens.
It bugs me.
Interesting.
Which is weird because I could play hours of Destiny
or Borderlands,
or I think it has to do with like the movements too.
Oh, it's probably
Right,
something
so-
to do with the refresh rate as well
Yeah.
for the game. But
What's
yeah, no,
refresh rate?
Dustin, you are my. I'm gonna say it like Jeff would. Jeff would say it. Dustin, you are my bread and butter, amigo. That's how I.
are you trying to go McConaughey on me here?
That's how I figured.
All right.
That's how I say it. Anyways, what are you gonna be up to, Alysha? What are your plans in quarantine for the
Thank you
foreseeable
so
future?
much for including me in this. Just kidding. Okay, what was your question? What are my plans
What are your
for quarantine?
plans for the foreseeable future? Like, what are you doing right now to make time?
You know
go
what? It was so nice because I was talking to my mom today, and we made a little list of everything I can do. And it's just like things like, learning some songs on the piano, cleaning, learning some dishes, like Indian cooking. That's something I've always wanted to do. Sewing, things like that. Just things that I never got around to doing that I can do now.
Can you do
but
any
it was-
magic tricks?
I would love that.
Jeff says hi, Alysha.
Who?
Jeff says hi, Alysha.
Oh, hi Jeff. I don't know. Like, I'm not getting any comments. I'm not getting anything.
You're not seeing
like,
it live, like on your phone?
No, I tried to, but it's not allowing me to for some reason.
Wow.
So I'm literally just staring at a screen of
She's
myself.
literally just looking at herself.
I'm literally
How
looking at myself.
vain can
Yeah.
you get? Jeez.
This is lonely. Like, it's really.
She's wearing pajamas, for God's sake. She's
No, I'm not.
dressed.
I'm wearing sweatpants. Okay.
She's not even dressed. God. Anyways, what you said you're gonna learn to do dishes?
No.
Wash
Yeah.
the
No.
floor, vacuum.
No. Okay. No.
Learn how
okay.
to vacuum properly, or
No, I didn't say any of that. I know how to vacuum. My mom can attest to that. Oh, she's not watching today. So
I don't need to. I'm in the other room.
Yeah. Okay, but just like things that I just never got around to doing. So like sewing and like baking. I'm working out at home, which is really cool because last week I was fully quarantined. So I'm kind of a pro at this now. And I basically spent all of last week just working out and eating healthy, which really improved my mood. Because otherwise I would just be sitting and like thinking
What time
about.
are you getting up to do this?
Oh, I just do it at like 1 p.m. or something. I'm not an early morning.
You need to wake up at
workout
6.
person.
6
Yeah,
No,
you
I
gotta be
don't.
like Dan and wake
No,
up at like
I don't-
3
I
in the
don't need
morning.
to
Wait a
do
second.
that.
No, he's still up.
I am. Hey, you make fun, but sometimes I go to bed at 4 and wake up at like 7 or 8, and then do
Yeah,
it.
2
but
hours of
that's-
sleep. That's why he
that's-
looks like crap.
That's Dan, though. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Well, I've expressed my concerns. I've been
Again-
like messaging him and be like, dude, you
Again,
look
I'm
really
not
tired.
the one wearing the mask. So
Well, of course, I'm sticking with the gimmick. I'm doing the acting here.
You know what? It's so funny. You're so dedicated to the part, and me and Dan are just like the gimmick. Okay, nice, cool.
Yeah.
cool.
You know what it
And
is?
you're
guys
just
gave
like,
up on
you're
that.
like, we'd
Do you know
agreed
what
on
it
this.
is? Do you know what it is? Because, like I say, I'm a wrestler, and it's what I do, right? And so, living a gimmick has been.
Oh, so he wants to be pardoned
It's
because
been
he's already
so long
dedicated so much
that
of his
I
life
just
to it.
I don't care anymore.
That's okay.
I know,
man.
but this was our thing.
love
Like,
that
I mean,
you're
I
wellness
shouldn't
and
talk
you-
because
she sends you-
I had my mask,
Oh.
but that mask is a death trap because you sweat in it and your sweat pools in the mask.
Well, the thing is, these are K-Wear masks. Look them up, K-Wears. They're really good. Good at minus 50 degree weather. However, these are not sufficient for what's happening right now. They're not that kind of mask. They're cool to wear. So I guess if you wear like a surgical mask underneath this mask, then you could. It will look cool. It lights up when you talk. So, but you can't see it right now. So
Yeah, I
it's kind
can't.
of pointless. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just plugging away. That's it.
So, anyways, back to me.
Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna be doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, just focusing on the positive because I spent about 20 minutes watching the news with my grandparents, and
Good night,
that was
Jeff.
awful. That was like actually not the best thing to do. So I think the really important thing though is that because this COVID-19 stuff is everywhere, it's blasted on every news outlet and anywhere on social media. If it's something that is heavy on your heart, you really need to take it in doses and know when you're okay to take that dose. when you're in the right mental state, like the right mindset to take that information in without letting it affect your whole day or let it affect your mood or your mindset. Because that's the worst thing you can do, is to dig yourself in this hole that you're kind of already in right now, and be in it longer and in a more deepened sense, I guess you can say. But yeah, that's it with me. What about you guys? What are your plans for this week? I'm really curious.
Go ahead, Dustin. I have an idea what it is, but go ahead.
What is it?
Without seeming too vulgar,
I
I'm
think we can
probably
leave that part
What?
out.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly right. Generally, I will be still working in the warehouse throughout the week. I have a planned time to see my father on Tuesday to see the movie Ad Astra with Brad Pitt. I never got to see it. It was from last year in 2019, and my dad recommended to see it. And I was like, okay, sure. I guess we'll see this movie after work on Tuesday. And as for that, after that, I believe I'm not really doing much else because, after all, I have to be home, other than working directly to the warehouse. So,
Yeah.
just work and then pleasure.
I
Work
said we
and
could leave it
pleasure.
out.
No, but the pleasure could be anything. It could be playing guitar, which I have in my room, an acoustic guitar that I have displayed on the stand.
Nice.
And also video games, of course, naturally.
Mhm.
Doing the podcast at a future date with you guys.
Yeah.
And I missed out on a few birthdays because of this situation of my family. So I can't really do any activities with friends and family at the time,
Yeah.
other than perhaps maybe occasionally streaming with Dan throughout the week. We'll see how that goes. Wow. All right.
Jeff, you're so lucky. I cannot have a way to show this. So lucky.
Yeah, it's funny
Why?
though.
What
It's
do
an
you say?
inappropriate image.
Hang on, I'll send it to you.
Oh, don't send it to me. Are you really going to send it to me?
No, I'm not sending.
Okay,
Calm
thank you.
down. Calm down.
Anyway, generally that's all we can really say about me. I'm not willing to divulge any other things, but beyond the most basic activities. So, just I'll try to figure out what I can do to pursue my creative talents. But in the meantime, I'm just simply going to be focusing on the entertainment side of things because I'm stuck at home for most of it, beyond just working at the warehouse. So. That is my update. Further to that, I guess I don't know what else to say. So I'm going to bring it over to Dan.
Well, as much as people like to say, I honestly have not wasted a lot of my time. I've watched a couple movies here and there, but I actually have been doing a lot of schooling. I've been learning how to better live stream. I've been learning how to edit videos more efficiently, color grade, just things that could improve me in general. Because I really feel like we could all just get stuck in and I'm just using it as an example of just watch movies or TV shows all day, binge watch, or get stuck playing a video game all day. And then it's like this whole thing ends and then you're complaining again, oh, I don't have any time to do anything. This is the time. This is the time.
Absolutely.
If you have a course that you want to learn, there's Udemy, there's Skillshare, there's so many things out there. In a lot of courses, I mean, maybe it's just me that comes across them, but a lot of courses right now are actually discounting prices because of this whole thing. I went into a course that was originally like $97 to $100, and they brought it down to pay what you can, $20. You know what I mean? That is a steal. And I was like, oh, I got to jump. I want to do that. So, just go out there. Don't waste your time. Learn a skill, do something. It's I don't waste it. And when I do, I go live for a bit and that's when you guys see me. And then after that, I'm right back to it. It is what it is. You always have something you can improve on or work on. And,
Absolutely.
it's the old age and I used to hate it, but now I get it. If you have time to lean, you have time to clean. It's like,
that's the McDonald's
exactly.
saying. Oh
But
my gosh.
that's just stayed with me. If you have time to just jerk around, you have time to do something that's actually productive. So
well, that's the thing that you mentioned, about those discounted courses, because everyone is in the same boat. Everyone is in this space where they're doing nothing. And I've actually noticed a lot of people are, they're selling their service, or they're doing like an online class, a live stream class. I did a dance one already, and it's awesome. Like that's the way to go if you're trying to either stay busy or you're trying to share your own services, because everyone is.
That's why I'm plugging so hard.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Gadek.
Hello.
You're not gonna wave?
Hey, Mom.
I heard that sigh from the way.
No amount of masks could hide that sigh.
Actually, during this whole time, she's been making masks.
Oh, what do
Yeah,
you mean?
she's been sewing masks.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
That's a business, though.
Well, she has a lot of abilities and talents of her own.
If
and
somebody
she's
is
doing
willing to
something like
sell a crap load of Purell, she can sell a couple of masks.
Well, she's not doing it
want
for the intent of
to.
selling. She wants me to wear a special mask, one for her husband,
Ah,
that kind of stuff. So, she was busy doing that. That's why she wasn't watching from the beginning. Now she's tuned in to pretty much the end of it.
yeah, I know. We're about to do a wrap up here.
Wait,
But I'm glad that you
No.
got to see me, Mom, wearing the gimmick that I said I would do.
Well, he's a dedicated person and he goes by his word.
I always do.
There's just one thing though I do want to mention, because we are going to be closing soon.
Yep. We should be doing a wrap up soon, so go ahead.
Yeah, this will be really quick though, but it's worth really saying. So yeah, yesterday for me, it was a tough.
What happened?
I don't know. It's not me.
Oh no!
Wait, no, you're
Okay.
back. You're back.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, that's why.
Your
Okay,
internet
it's
connection
okay.
is unstable.
Yeah, I'm like, what? That's a nice way of saying your internet is like crappy at the
Complete
moment.
poop.
But anyways, yeah. So the thing is I was talking to Shanann, who was on the show last week,
Mhm.
and what he's done is he has created this thing called the Global Community. No, it's called
Yes.
Global Community
You said that,
Connection.
yeah.
Yeah. And I actually looked into it. It was really nice to actually listen to what was being said. And basically, he is encouraging people to come on this platform, and I think it's on Zoom. And the focus was really, it wasn't on talking about COVID. It wasn't talking about the facts and how much it spread. And it was more so promoting emotional well-being, and productivity, and like how to do it, and just sharing those ideas amongst a community that is leaning towards that mindset. And I listened to it, and I found a great deal of encouragement and positivity out of it, because everyone's in the same boat. Everyone is trying to better themselves during this time, rather than just sulk and worry about the facts. And I think that it's a really great way, like I'm plugging something right now, but I think it's a really great way for people.
I was going to put the link in there, but it doesn't give me an option to put the link.
Oh, really? Darn.
So
Maybe we can, I don't know, do it afterwards. But if anyone is interested, it is next Saturday. And I believe it is, you just type in Global Community Connection. And
Currently with 13 members in it.
Yeah, and it's at 12 p.m. next Saturday. It's worthwhile to check out. If you're going through a rut and you need some positivity, some good energy, it's definitely a good place to channel that energy. So, yeah.
Nice. Okay. Any final thoughts there, Dustin?
In terms of this particular episode or in the future?
Well, let me do it, and you could do the thing.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Alysha, if you have nothing else to say.
No, that's about it. I just wanted to thank you guys for having me on the show.
Hang on. What? Okay, you're not going anywhere. Calm down.
Wait, what? I just said thank you for accommodating me. I can't say thanks.
Well, anyways, thank you for watching. This has been a very special episode. It's been a lot of things different here, I know, and I thank you for bearing with us. Special COVID-19 episode. Going forward, you're going to see all three of us look like Alysha. Maybe mine will be a bit better. But we appreciate all you. Thank you for all the questions. Thank you for being a part of the stream. We look forward to seeing you this next week. You could tune in next Sunday at 7 p.m. You will be able to find me. I'm going to be streaming most days from 11 to 1 just to provide some entertainment. And with that being said, thank you for watching.
This program is sponsored by Surrey Honda on 152nd and Fraser Highway. For excellent service and the latest deals, check out surreyhonda.com.